care about their once beloved basketball franchise. The franchise that helped build EA Sports from the ground up back in 1989 was now pushed to the back burner. And for what? Madden and FIFA weren't even good games on the next-gen consoles at this point in time. It was a kick to the stomach. Of course, 2K continued to push the envelope. Live sales were dropping, but the game was still selling well based on name recognition. EA shifted their focus towards maintaining those numbers rather than producing an actual good game. Instead of fixing the core issues of NBA Live, EA tried to add cool back-of-the-box features to help advertise the game. Sound familiar? NBA 2K was quickly becoming the NBA game of choice for players and critics. NBA Live 08 and 09 were while NBA 2K kept improving and becoming a fantastic series. It was clear that while EA was trying to beat 2K in sales through marketing, 2K was simply focused on making the best basketball game it could. The people in charge of 2K were making the game from a place of love for the sport, while EA seemed like they didn't care about anything but numbers. In 2009, something amazing happened for EA. Mike Wang, a former 2K employee who was one of the main reasons NBA 2K was taking off, left 2K to join EA and help develop NBA Live 10. On why Wang left 2K, he said, "I was looking at where NBA Live was, and I felt like they were behind us in a lot of ways. I was also looking at my own team and thinking, there's some things I wish we could do different. It could be different in some ways. My twisted thinking was, if I could go to EA and I could shore up gameplay, then maybe there'd be this really big rivalry between 2K and Live again, and it would push the basketball genre forward." Wang was clearly a difference maker. NBA Live 10 was actually really good. No longer could you hold spread and dunk every possession. AI was vastly improved, animations were improved, presentation was improved, and the game was a huge success. The Live versus 2K debate was real. A notable addition to Live 10 was the dynamic DNA features, which allowed players to play NBA games throughout the season with real player stats, lineups, and more, immersing players into the NBA season. Mike Wang was the hero NBA Live fans deserved, and he was here to stay. The future of NBA Live was looking up, and there was now fierce competition between NBA Live and 2K. This is the part where I tell you that NBA Live 10 was the last NBA Live game until Live 14. Mike Wang left the game right after the release of NBA Live 10, and he went back to 2K. This was huge news at the time, almost as big as a major coach leaving his new team for his former team. 2K fans were delighted by the news, while Live fans were not happy to say the least. However, NBA Live 10 was pretty good, so how badly could EA mess this up? Really badly, it turns out. It's almost impressive how badly EA screwed up. They killed NBA Live. They killed it. They decided to change the name of NBA Live 11 to NBA Elite 11. Screwed up so bad that they thought it would be smarter to go right back to NBA Live for next year. What exactly happened? So Mike Wang left and went back to 2K to help them create arguably the greatest NBA game ever made, NBA 2K11. EA now had the pressure of trying to improve upon their first good game in a while, Live 10, without Mike Wang. Instead of building upon what Wang created and gradually improving like 2K had been since the Dreamcast, EA did what EA always does and decided to throw away what worked and try something brand new from scratch. First, the name change. Longtime NBA Live fans were unhappy. What was wrong with the name Live? It was iconic. And why did Mike Wang leave? What is EA doing? The name change wasn't even close to the worst part of all of this. They completely redesigned the controls. Gone were the days of pressing buttons to pass or shoot. Now everything was analog, sticks, triggers. How do you even do anything in this game? Passing the ball, shooting the ball. Normally easy things became tedious and impossible for new players. The game released a demo for people to try before release, and it became infinite. One YouTuber named Mr. Lux released a video of a glitch where Andrew Bynum T-poses at center court. It was labeled the Bynum Jesus glitch. Another glitch had Lil Dane draining any shot from a roster updates details. All missed, while 2K dropped their best players to date. At live speed, the game was fun and easy to play. Anyone could pick up a controller and start using your favorite play. Maybe that's why EA changed the name to NBA Elite, because it no longer was NBA. They had no idea what flying great in the first place. It was all about marketing and had nothing to do with releasing a good basketball game. EA noticed that NBA 2K10 sold more copies than NBA Live 10, so they hit the panic button. Why build on NBA Live 10 if it didn't sell as well? We need to do something drastic. EA failed to realize that in their attempt to keep new players, they lost their core loyal players. Those that stuck with EA through Live 06 through 09, but were thought to have been the dark ages, were punished. Is 2K just releasing what many are calling the greatest basketball game of all time, with Michael Jordan on the cover? What am I doing here? Making me try NBA Elite 11? I'm gonna go play that. Players jumped ship and EA just watched. Some stayed around though. When EA announced the cancellation of Elite 11, these fans waited patiently for the next game, holding out hope that the franchise would soon return to its glory. A year went by. No NBA Elite 12. NBA 2K12 dropped, however, and it was another amazing game. NBA Live fans were disappearing by the second. So of course, when it was announced that EA was working on NBA Live 13, hardcore fans of the series were excited. They brought back the name Live. EA claimed that Live 13 would focus on being an all-new experience that captured on the future of basketball. No one knew what that meant, but it sounded cool. Unfortunately, EA ended up canceling Live 13 due to the game's known being a disappointment. EA said that next year's game would have a huge focus on quality, as that would be their big goal. Just like that, it had been 3 years since the last NBA Live game. NBA 2K13 release, however, it was another great installment. And then EA... Download the free Amazon app to order delivery or pickup. Earn points. It's like Amazon groceries on your ticket.
Back it down, back it down.
Sometimes it can feel like there's no way out of treatment-resistant depression. You take one antidepressant after another, and they aren't working for you. It's like you're going in circles. Turn to a different choice.
EA actually did it. They released NBA Live 14 in 2013. Finally, NBA Live was back. NBA 2K14 was another great game, so hopefully Live 14 was too, allowing basketball fans to have 2 good competing games in the market.
Time to go.
Unfortunately, NBA Live 14 was really bad. It was a glorified demo, a hollow shell of what was once a great franchise. Player models were atrocious. You'd be better off playing Live 10. Massive clipping problems, ugly animations, nothing to do in the game. It was a mess. Great franchise. Player models were atrocious. You'd be better off playing Live 10. Massive clipping problems, ugly animations, nothing to do in the game. It was a mess. The Dynasty mode was so bad that you could trade Prime 3D straight up for Darren Williams. In the Game Informer review of the game, writer Matt Hurts claimed that in his Dynasty mode, the Hawks won the title, led by Martell Webster. There was no logic to the game. It had a mode called Rising Star, which was EA's attempt at creating a My Player type of mode, but it was terrible. The game was as bad as everyone thought Elite 11 would have been if it released. But it was worse because EA took over 3 years to make the game. People were waiting this long, and for what? NBA Live 15 and 16 were more of the same, critically panned, and nothing worth playing. This was while 2K was in its prime, with 2K16 being another entry that many would call one of the greatest 2K games ever made. The trailers for NBA Live were promising, and many players who loved NBA Live when they were younger were furious, hoping, wishing the series would return to a certain respect. Live was canceled yet again, with NBA Live 17 not released. It was pretty much over for Live at this point. Live 18 released several days before NBA 2K18, and for $20 less too. The game introduced a new career mode where you could take a player to the streets or the league, and it got much better reviews than any Live game had since Live 10. Live 19 released the next year, and it was also a good and premium game. However, it was too little too late. The games weren't good enough to sway too many people over from 2K, and Live had become a meme. Their brand was tarnished. Live 18 and 19 were not bad games at all. They even did a few things better than NBA 2K did. They started innovating again, being the first game to offer the WNBA. It's still the only game that lets you create female players in career mode. But overall, Live is still worse than 2K. They had the same flaws as every other sports game create makes, despite not being microtransaction riddled. The core game just isn't there. If it was, NBA Live's brand is so tarnished that it likely would never be able to beat 2K. While 2K is getting worse in many areas, Live still hasn't gotten to their level. But for the future of basketball video games and based on the direction 2K is trending, NBA Live needs to get together. 18 and 19 have promise. And now the Live team is taking another hiatus toward from the core game. They have to come out with a good product next time around, or else it's over, if it isn't already. It's no surprise that NBA 2K is so intertwined with popular culture. The only people playing NBA Live these days are longtime fans of the series who miss what they once had and are trying to force themselves to like it. Or 2K players fed up with microtransactions, cheats, and server issues in modern 2K games. These players always go back to 2K, however, because NBA Live simply isn't real competition. While Live 18 and 19 aren't bad games at all, they're missing a lot. The gameplay, the presentation, the game modes, the attention to detail, it's all lacking. How could it not be after coming from games like Elite 11 and Live 14? And despite having some major issues that recent Live games have been trying to capitalize on, eventually realize that you can go back. This might earn me a few dislikes from the extreme 2K users of the world, or the last few NBA Live hardcore fans. But this is true. No one wants to be caught playing NBA Live, no matter how good the game might be in your eyes. I bought NBA Live 19 at launch. I gave it a shot. I didn't even buy 2K until Christmas time. NBA Live's the one mode is actually pretty good. While the career part of the mode isn't as immersive or in-depth as 2K's, the fact that you start out as a 70 overall and develop quickly is huge. The online aspect of Live is arguably better than 2K. While there isn't a neighborhood to run around in, or your own apartment, or even the cool flashy parts of Minecraft, Live has easy to join online guys of 3v3 and 5v5 that are already ton of fun. In 2K, it can take forever to simply get into an online game in card. That's not an issue in Live. And with Live, you can develop a player really fast, meaning you won't and actually can't feel inclined to spend real money to upgrade your player enough to be competitive online. Would NBA Live be microtransaction riddled if it was only? But because it's the underdog, EA is trying to capitalize on 2K's greed by offering a humble, non-controlling game. In fact, if all you do in 2K is play cards and you're getting set up with the game, Live might actually be better for you. Unfortunately, however, switching to Live completely is nearly impossible. For one, because Live 20 was delayed, the rosters are outdated, and the game doesn't feature the current rookie class. Another important thing to understand is that no one plays Live. If a friend comes over, they will likely laugh at you if you ask them to play with you. Because of the overwhelming popularity of 2K, it's going to be unlikely that you'll have any real-life friends that will play with you. And of course, most importantly, Live isn't as good of a basketball game as 2K is. The gameplay, while not being bad, it's not as good. It's leagues better than Live used to be, but it's not close to 2K. It does something better, but it's not better overall. Beyond gameplay, franchise mode is a joke, and we aren't even going from here to mile. Player models look bad, jerseys have mistakes in them, arenas don't change city uniforms. Despite having the ESPN license, presentation is really bad. The game simply lacks attention to detail, which is something 2K has failed year after year. If you want to see why 2K is so far ahead of Live, all you need to do is fire up a game of play now. That said, Live 18 and 19 have proved to be big steps forward for Live. Unfortunately, they suffer from the same core issues as games like Madden, FIFA, and NHL. But Live 19 shows promise. Despite being developed by EA, the Live development team is different. They respond to feedback online. They are really trying to make a great game. They are delaying Live 20 for all the right reasons. The game is not trying to suck the money out of players' wallets, but instead convert the growing number of unhappy 2K players, and maybe even bring back the hardcore fans of NBA Live. At the end of the day, competition is our team. We need all be rooting for NBA Live. The better NBA Live is, the better NBA 2K will be. We got NBA 2K11 right after NBA Live 10 gave 2K some real competition. Without competition, games start to stagnate. You see it with Madden, with NHL. We need NBA Live to take the promising parts of these games, improve and expand them, and spend this time working on the core issues of the game. Maybe, just maybe, when Live returns, whatever that may be, it will be good. We should be rooting for that. If EA releases one more bad basketball game, especially after another break, NBA Live will be dead forever.
Still there? Hold your line there. Stay low. All right, clear out back. I need 2 more solid laps, bud. Keep it going. All right, let's go. White flag.
The Madden NFL series is one of the most popular and best-selling video game franchises ever. There have been a ton of great Madden games, and if this video gets 5,000 likes, I will drop a video on the top 5 best Madden games. But there are also some pretty bad Madden games that have released. No franchise is perfect, and Madden knows that. From all throughout the series timeline, EA has dropped some terrible games before and after great ones. Let's discuss the top 5 worst Madden games in my opinion. As is the case with pretty much any Madden game, Madden 20 was a commercial success, selling really well, and it was also a critical success, getting 8 out of 10 reviews from almost every media outlet because they give Madden games the same copy they do it every year. Ever heard the phrase, step in the right direction? Now, I've beaten the Madden 20 is bad yet worse for quite some time, so this isn't going to be very in-depth. To see more about why Madden 20 is a bad game, check out my Madden 20 review. In my video on everything wrong with everything, but I will leave a quick summary. Spoiler alert, Madden 19 is all the scenes too. Since Madden 19 was so bad, Madden 20 didn't do much better than people were calling it improvement. It was a better game than Madden 19, but so was Sonic 06 and Big Race. The bar was incredibly low. So what did we get with Madden 20? Basic is a better game than Madden 19. But so was Sonic 06 and Big Race. The bar was incredibly low. So what did we get with Madden 20? Basically, Madden 19 with some tweaks and a new code of game. The in-game menus, the franchise is incredibly low. So what did we get with Madden 20? Basically, Madden 19 with some tweaks and a new code of game. The in-game menus, the franchise mode, the graphics, the gameplay, it was all the same game as Madden 19 and even before that, with minor adjustments. For example, there's a new scoreboard, new fonts, color splash designs all over the menus. Gameplay featured a nerfed hero linebackers, a faster speed, a broken system called X Factors, and player movement became less momentum-based, meaning you can now swerve your way to the end zone. The same core issues remain, however. Don't get sucked into tackles if you come near a defender. Players run as unlikely as possible. Yes. AI is completely brain dead with no on-field awareness. Ratings are useless as a 99-speed receiver will get caught from behind and tackled at the 1-yard line by an 85-speed linebacker because gameplay is scripted. Animations are too few and lack variation due to incredibly awkward transitions and the same tackle animations over and over. Clipping issues, insane glitches, balls being tipped in the air are way too frequent, and sliders don't affect the gameplay, as I put the fumble slider at 1 out of 100, and still average 3 fumbles per game with my receivers and tight ends. Presentation is identical in 19 and 18 and 17, lacking in the real NFL atmosphere and reusing the exact same lines from the exact same commentary team. The halftime show is a complete joke. Franchise mode is left basically untouched, with EA simply adding a scenario engine that doesn't even work properly and adds next to nothing to the mode. It's still missing all the features listed on the screen from previous Madden